Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing my top 5 greatest matches that I've seen live. So me and Don have been to a pretty good amount of pay-per-views over our days. If I'm not mistaken, we've been to 12 pay-per-views. We've been to 6 WrestleManias, a Night of Champions, a Money in the Bank, 2 SummerSlams, 2015 and 2016, 2 Extreme Rules, 2014 and 2016. So coming in at number 5, I have John Cena versus Seth Rollins from SummerSlam 2015. I would say that this was probably the only match on the card that was the highlight of the show. It'll always be remembered for Jon Stewart coming in at the end and screwing over John Cena and having Seth Rollins win both the WWE Championship and the United States Championship. Up until that point, the match was awesome, but that's why it comes in at number 5 and not higher on the list. Alright guys, so coming in at number 4, we have John Cena versus The Rock from WrestleMania 28. Now a lot of you might think that's way too low on this list. It should be probably number 1. A lot of you guys would say that. But to be honest with you guys, there's 3 bigger matches on my list. I don't think we'll ever see a match as big as John Cena versus The Rock. You could argue that this was the biggest match out of all 5 of these matches. The match was a little slow paced. I'm not going to say it was amazing. There's definitely some bright spots in the match, no doubt. But for wrestling wise, I give it number 4 on the list, just for the fact that how big this match was and how, you know, it was a year in the making. Seeing it all culminate at WrestleMania in the main event, it was just spectacular. So it definitely deserves number 4 on the list. Number 3, I have Triple H versus CM Punk, a no-holds-barred match from Night of Champions 2011. Now this was our first ever pay-per-view, and it was an epic main event. We were only, what, like 10 rows away? We were on the floor.
Yeah, we were like that floor section, but on the corner. Remember, we didn't even know we were getting the chairs. Yeah, we had no idea what floor seating meant back then.
Yeah, we were jobbers. But anyways, back to the match. It was just intense. It was high volume, everything, and they took the match from the ring into the stands, and they were literally 3 feet away from us. It had weapons. It had CM Punk winning. The crowd was hot from the beginning, and that's why it comes in at number 3 on the list and goes down as one of the best I've seen live. So number 2, John Cena versus AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016, last year in Brooklyn. Now, when you talk about a big fight feel, you talk about AJ Styles versus John Cena. 2 guys from different walks of life coming into the ring just to wrestle and put on entertainment for the crowd. It's just as good as it gets. You would really have to be there in order to feel what it was like in the stadium at the moment. One of the main reasons that it comes in at number 2 is for the fact that AJ Styles beat John Cena cleanly in the ring for the 2nd time. Anyone who can beat John Cena clean in the ring 1, 2, 3 deserves to be high on anyone's list. And so that's why it comes in at number 2 on the list. So coming in at number 1, you guys have probably heard me say it plenty of times. Oh, but it's true. It's damn true. The Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28, Hell in a Cell. It doesn't get bigger than that. It really does not get bigger than that. The only single problem that I have with this match is they all should have retired after that match. Every single one of them should have retired. I know Shawn Michaels was already retired, but Undertaker should have retired. Triple H should have retired. Triple H, I think that would have been the best way for him to go out. There's really been no bigger match that he's had since then. And as for The Undertaker, the record speaks for itself. He lost 2 more times after that. I think they should have went out like that. But anyways, this match, regardless of what happened later on at the time, will go down as the best match I've ever seen live, and I don't think that'll ever change. Something crazy would have to happen for this to change. Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles in a 60-minute Iron Man match. But not just this match, I was glad that I was able to witness all these matches live in person. So that's my list, and Don's gonna give his list now.
Number 5, Triple H versus CM Punk, Night of Champions. Just very memorable to me. I remember that match. I couldn't really tell you who won or lost, but I just remember the match. I remember it being amazing. I remember the sledgehammer and then being into the stands where we were, and that's where we were first time ever at any pay-per-view, and it was amazing. Coming in at number 4 is Triple H versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 29. That was a good match. That I remember involving a sledgehammer. Number 3 is Daniel Bryan versus Triple H at WrestleMania 30. I honestly don't remember how good the match was, to be perfectly honest with you, but I remember the experience being amazing, and Daniel Bryan finally went in. Coming in at number 2 is The Rock versus Cena, Part 1, down in Miami. First ever WrestleMania. So many people hated Cena or loved Cena at the time. I think that's when it just started, that people started hating him. It was way prior to that. Probably the reason because The Rock was coming back to town, and you couldn't root for both of them. You had to pick somebody. So I think that's where it started, the slip for Cena, where people started to hate him. That's why that one comes in at number 2. It's just a great experience to see Rock versus Cena. My number 1 match that I've ever seen live was actually before him, was when I saw Big John Studd versus Andre the Giant in New Jersey at Elizabeth High School Gymnasium. I think I saw them back in 1985. my grandfather took me. We had like ringside seats, and it was an absolutely amazing time. I remember George the Animal Steel was there. I have to put that one in number 1 because it's got a little piece right there.
So that's going to do it for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Me and Don's top 5 favorite matches we've ever seen live. If you've been to a pay-per-view yourself, let us know down below what your favorite match was. Remember to give this video a like, comment down below, and always subscribe if you're new to the channel. Remember, I have a t-shirt down below. Go check the link out. All my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.